Hey guys, Kyle here again. I would like to read you guys another story, something that I think is relatively important for this time of year as farmers are gearing up to get into the fields, and we got kids that are sitting at home, sitting out on the farms, wanting to help grandma and grandpa, wanting to help mom and dad. And a friend of mine actually hit me up this week and said, would you be willing to read a book that we have out at our business that talks about farm safety? And I said, that'd be awesome. That's a great thing to do. So with that being said, the book tonight that we're going to read is what's called Staying Safe on the Farm with Jackson. Hi there, my name is Jackson. My favorite place in the world is my grandparents' farm. I'm very lucky because both my grandparents farm, so I get to have lots of adventures. There are so many fun things to do on the farm, but the most important thing is to stay safe. So come on with my grandma and I will show you how to stay safe on the farm. Whenever you are on the farm, make sure you have an adult with you. I like to help my grandpa. Kids like us need to be supervised on the farm so accidents don't happen. If you are anything like me, then you love adventure and love everything about the farm. Let's go explore the farm. Look over there. My grandpa is driving a tractor this way. I love the green tractors, but remember, tractors are really big and sometimes the farmer can't see what is around him. It's very important that we stay away from the tractors and know where they are all at times. This tractor has a cab and a child's seat. If the tractor has those two things, it's safe to ride. When Grandpa's done working, maybe Grandma can ask him if I can have a ride around with him. I love all the big machinery on the farm, especially the tractors, loaders, and the combines. They are all so much fun and each have a purpose on the farm. My favorite piece of machinery is my grandpa's red semi because he uses it to transport cattle and grain. Let's go check them out. It's important that we keep our distance when these machines are in use. They are so big that people might not see if you are near them, and that wouldn't be good. Today they are parked and Grandma is with us, so we can get a little bit closer to them. Don't climb all over them because you might get hurt if you fall off. Do you see how the tractor pulls the feed wagon as it mixes up the grain for the cows? Can you see the connector between the tractor and feed wagon? This is the PTO shaft, and it's really dangerous. You don't want to get close to that because it spins so fast that it could catch your clothes. So we have to be careful and keep our distance from that. When you're on the farm, be sure to wear good clothing. Don't wear dresses or clothes that could easily get caught in machines. Good clothes to wear should be a t-shirt, jeans, and boots. Loose-fitting clothes could easily get caught in the PTO shaft. So don't wear those. Girls should wear their hair up in ponytails so their hair doesn't get caught in anything. Let's go see the animals now. You will see a lot of animals on the farms like cows, pigs, goats, horses, dogs, cats, and many more. Not all animals are pets, so make sure you know which ones you can play with before you approach them. My favorite are the kitties. Let's see if we can find a kitten, Little Ninja. I can't believe we have found the mother cat and her kittens yet. I wonder if they moved because they are usually in this old chicken coop. Look over there. They are by the house now. We will have to go play with them when we are done with our tour. Look at all the cows. They sure are curious to see who we are. Look at them come close to the fence to see us. Grandma says the fence is secure, but we better not stand too close because you never know if the cows will kick the fence over. Let's stay back and watch them from a distance. Moo! When you're around cows or horses, make sure you don't stand behind them because you might get kicked. Make sure you are very quiet and careful around animals. You don't want to spook them. Sometimes a farmer will use an electric fence or barbed wire to keep his animals in. Electrical fences carry dangerous electric currents, so never touch that fence. And if you do, you could get shocked. What is Uncle John doing over there by the grain bins? It looks like he's putting the grain in the feed wagon for the cows. It must be dinner time for the cattle. There is a lot of grain in the bins. Look how tall they are. You can see there's a ladder that takes you to the top of the grain bins. I bet it would be fun to climb, but kids aren't allowed to go up there because it's way too high. It almost touches the clouds. You also never want to go inside of the grain bins. They are very deep, and it wouldn't be good if you fell. Look over there. It's the shop where things are fixed. There are a lot of tools and heavy objects in there. We can peek, but we don't want to go inside unsupervised. The farm takes a lot of work to keep it running. Some of the things Grandpa's used to keep the farm running are certain chemicals and gasoline. Make sure you don't get too close to those things because they are very dangerous and can make you sick. One of my favorite things to do on the farm is to ride the Ranger and four-wheelers. Be sure you don't start these by yourself. Wear a helmet when you are on the four-wheeler and make sure you always have an adult with you. When you go for a ride, make sure you aren't going too fast. The four-wheelers are really fun when you're safe. Let's take the Ranger and go to the Horseshoe Lake. We can skip rocks and let my puppy Coda swim while we look for deer and pheasants. There are a lot of different bodies of water that could be on the farm, like rivers, ponds, and dugouts. So if you are around these, make sure you're supervised. Don't get too close. We don't want anyone to fall in. Let's go look at the hay bales now. Climbing hay bales and trees can be a lot of fun. It's best to stay off of them, though, because you could fall and break your arm or get trapped in between the haystacks. Remember, you can't fly, so be extremely careful climbing these things such as trees, haystacks, and ladders. Only play where it's safe. We're going to go find my dad now. Whoa, watch out. That's a well. Don't fall in. Wells are important to the farm. It's where the farm gets its water. It's important the wells are covered properly so no one falls in. We better tell Grandpa the cover is off. I love to help my dad mow the lawn with my toy mower. I think mowing would be fun, especially with the big riding lawnmower. Mowers can split rocks and the blades are really sharp. I saw a rock break a window once. Just like a big machinery, you want to stay away from the mower when it's being used. Let's go explore some more on the farm. Yay, it's starting to get dark. Tonight we are going to roast s'mores by the fire pit. I love s'mores. I really like to make s'mores with my family, even though it's fun. It can be dangerous too. You don't want to get burned by the flames, so you have to be careful when the fire is burning. My grandma says she has some warm apple pie for me to eat, so I have to go. I had a great time showing you around the farm today, and I hope you had a blast too. Remember, share these safety tips with your family and friends so they can stay safe. The more we share these tips, the more lives we can save. I hope to see you soon. Bye. So guys, as you guys start your farming this spring here, make sure to watch your kids. But kids, I want to ask to make sure that you guys are safe while you're out helping your grandmas, your grandpas, your aunts, your uncles, or your moms, or your dads. Guys, stay safe, have fun, and take care.